Hello again. Today we are gonna produce or present for you a new lecture entitled How to Invite, Accept, or Refuse an Invitation Informally. So, starting with the rules. To invite someone informally, you might see one of these strategies. You will come to the lecture, won't you? Won't you? Okay, so remember here we have what we have is assimilation. Won't you? Te plus ye. Again, because we are going to connect the lectures together. Do you want to play with me? Do you want to play with me? You will come to the lecture, won't you? See, this is informal. Anything direct represent informal. Okay, so do you want to come with me? Do you want to come with me? Shall we go out for dinner? Shall we go out for dinner? See, direct questions. What about, for instance, going to the museum? What about going to the library? What about any verb with ing? What about visiting our relatives? Okay. What about walking outside? So again, here we have what we have indirect expression. Sorry, in direct expressions, direct questions. So anything direct represent what informal. So why don't you come with me? Why don't you come with me? Like to study with us? Like to study with us? Okay. Do you fancy traveling abroad? Do you fancy traveling abroad? As you can see, we start with do, shall, what about, okay, why don't you like to study? So everything is direct. So whenever you have something direct, it means it is informal. What else? If you want to accept, okay, you can say, okay, all right, great, lovely, smashing. Okay, I won't say no. Your own. I will take you up on that, etc. So here you can use one of these expressions in order to accept. So um, if you want to refuse, okay. Again, we have what well, a shame. I'm going to somewhere else. See here, we don't have thank you. Usually, if you want to sound polite, you have to say thank you first. This is part of, let's say, your culture. You have to say thank you, and you have to want to mention if you can't come, you say first, I thank you for your invitation, or thanks for remembering me, but I can't come um, because so and so and so. If you want to sound polite, but here it is informal, um, and let's say oh, what a shame. Informal, okay? I mean, the degree of politeness is somehow, let's say, limited. I'm going to somewhere else here. It's mentioned the reason, okay? But we don't have thank you. Oh, what? I won't be here. As I have to take, for instance, my children to the school. I promise. I'm afraid that I'm promised. Let's say my parents to take to visit them, okay, etc. So here again, you mentioned the reason, but you didn't say thank you. So once you didn't say thank you, it means still it is not that polite. Okay, sorry, I can't. But thank you anyway. You say, sorry, I can. Here we have thank you, we have sorry, but you didn't mention the reason. Still, it is considered informal. Okay, so here you have to sometimes if I want just to to mistaken you, for instance, I mentioned for you the word thank you, but again you didn't mention the reason, or sometimes you mention the reason and there is no thank you. Okay, etc. So here we have what we have different types of, let's say, answering, and since one aspect is missing, in this case we have what it is informal. Okay, since one aspect is missing, then it is what it is informal. So now if we want, for instance, to practice some, so won't you come, will you come to the lecture? Okay, you will come to the lecture, won't you? You will come to the lecture, won't you? So you can say, okay, okay, simply okay, all right. These expressions we use in our daily, let's say, life. Okay, okay, great. You can say smashing, okay, etc. So, or you can refuse by saying, for instance, sorry, I can't. Oh, no, 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 I can't today. So it is very formal, and usually this style, okay, is used among friends. Or let's go again to the slide. You can use another one. What about watching that movie? What about watching that movie? Okay, any movie that comes to your mind. So again, you can refuse, okay, you can sorry accept by saying I won't say no. Okay. Sometimes you like very, very much coffee. For instance, what about drinking coffee? Okay. Or what about sipping some coffee? Usually we use the verb sip, okay, for coffee. So what about sipping some coffee? Okay, so you say, I won't say no. With coffee, I won't say no. So again, this one is what? This one is colloquial. So we are using the colloquial language, the mainstream language, okay? The conversational tone with your friends. Usually, this tone is used among friends, okay? So again, you can use, for instance, let's go back, or you might refuse. You might refuse by saying, oh no, I don't like coffee. Oh no, I don't like coffee. Okay, so here usually, and it happens, it occurs. I can see that many of you, when somebody offers something to her, let's say colleague, she say, no, 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 I don't want. No, you shouldn't say no, no, I don't want. You have to say first of all, thank you. Thank you, but I don't like it. Okay, thank you, but in order to sound what to sound polite. But usually, because you are using this tone among your colleague, okay, you say, for instance, so thank you. Okay, you say, no, I don't want. No, I don't like it. If for instance, any type of drink, okay, for instance, 7 Up, okay, Sinalco, etc. It will be okay with me. It will be fine with me. But this one, no. So this is the way usually we use. Usually when I mean use one of the, let's say, direct expressions, we use the direct expressions with the impolite with the informal style. Like to study with us, like to go to have a walk, like to have a walk, okay, with us. Do you want to join us? Do you want to join us? Okay, again, this is direct. Okay, so you might, if you want to accept what you say, we say, for instance, lovely, smashing. All right, okay, why not? Say, why not? Okay, if you, this is for acceptance, okay, for acceptance, if you want to accept something. But if you want to refuse, what do you say? You say, oh, what a shame. I'm going somewhere else. What a shame. I'm going somewhere else. Okay, this means what? You have already, I mean, mentioned the reason, but still, you didn't say thank you because one of the, let's say, rules is that you have to say thank you in order to sound polite. So again, let's go back to the expressions. So we have used so far. Shall we go out? Also we have this verb. In order, by the way, students, in order to remember these, of course, in the exam you cannot recall all these, let's say, rules, all these verbs. Okay. So what do you do? Usually put a key word for you. So just remember do, shall, what about, okay, why don't you, like, do you fancy, okay, you will come to the here you have want you you have the tag question, so remember that you have the positive, that's why the tag is what is negative. So here put the keywords in front of you, okay, or in your mind. For each rule put a keyword or a key phrase, so that this phrase once you remember it, okay, directly you can let's say generate any example. Okay, so when you say, for instance, shall we go out? Go out. Shall we go out for dinner? Shall we have, let's say, our lunch outside? So whatever, let's say, sentence you use, this is a direct question. Remember, with direct questions, we have what we have, informal style. We are using an informal style, and I want you just to emphasize something. This type of style is used among colleagues, is used among friends. Okay, so you cannot use this style with the professors, with someone who is elder than you in position. Okay, or let's say in age, you have to be polite. So Don't use this style, your professors, in academic context, in formal context. Otherwise, you are going to sound, let's say, weird, etc. So, if you want to say, "Shall we go out for dinner?" Again, if I say accept, you have to say what? I will take you up on that. I will take you up on that. Okay, up on that. So you can say you are on. Okay, I won't say no. That is great. That is lovely. That is a smashing. Or you can simply say smashing. Smashing. Lovely. Great. Okay. Okay. All right. So any of these expressions, any of these works with the expression that you use in the invitation. Okay. What else? They want to play with me. They want to play with me. Do you want to play with me? Do you want to play? If you remember assimilation rules, also here we have ne, te, te, okay, ne, followed by first te, followed by third te. So here, do you want to play with me? Okay. So here we are going to pronounce only one because we have three consonants cluster for and then we have also a middle de and middle de. That's why the middle de will be te, sorry, will be elided. So they want to play. Do you? Do you see the questions are direct? Okay, direct to the person, to the addressee. So you say, do you want to play with me? Do you want to play with me? Do you want to read with me? Do you want to go out? Do you want to eat now? Do you want to have lunch? Okay, etc. So since it is direct, it means what? It means informal. So you can say simply, "Oh, I won't be. Do you want to read?" Say, "Oh, I don't have this willingness. No, I'm not fond of. Okay, I don't have this willingness." So here you said no, I don't want. Do you want? No, I don't want. No, no. Or you can simply say no, no. So this style is what is direct, is informal. Why? Because usually, if you want to sound polite, the expression should be what? Should be indirect first. Okay, you have to say if you accept to say thank you, okay, for the invitation, and you have to sound that you are interested. If you want to refuse, so in this case, also you have to say thank you, and you have to mention the reason in order to sound polite. But since it is, I mean, one of these aspects is missing. So in this case, the whole expressions used, okay, are what? Are informal. So if somebody has used an informal expression or invitation style with you, you don't have to answer him in a polite form or in a formal form. If he used, for instance, informal, you have to use informal, and you have to take into consideration what? The context. If the context, sometimes he is a friend, but the context is so formal. So in this case, I have to maintain formality. Okay, I have to maintain formality. And not necessarily we use. I mean, usually we use. Let's say informal style among friends, but as I told you, sometimes context, I mean, imposes something on us. Okay, if the context is serious, is formal. Okay, in this case, I have to what? To change my tone because the context is for, even if my friend, I'm talking to my friend, but maybe in public, maybe in the class, in front of someone else. Okay, so here you have to what? You have to pay attention uh, if you sound, if for instance, if you use a formal style with someone who is talking to you in an informal way, you will also sound funny. Okay, so you have to be normal, and you have to what? You have to cope with whatever is presented to you or is addressed to you. Okay, dear. So in this PowerPoint, of course, as I mentioned in all my PowerPoints presentation, I have depended on this book, which is Real Listening and Speaking Tool Level 2 for first year students. And thank you very much for your listening, guys. Now, if you wanna, if you have any question, okay, you can drop the questions, you can comment, okay. And thank you. Remember, this PowerPoint is entitled How to Invite, Accept, or Refuse an Invitation Informally. And I want to add something also for you before ending my presentation is that the word invite is the verb. The word invite is the verb. If I want to derive the noun invitation, invitation, invite, invitation, okay? Accept, acceptance, refuse, refusal, okay, etc. This is for what refusal of an invitation. Refusing. Sometimes we use the ing, the gerund form, refusing, accepting, okay, etc. Thank you very much for your listening.